One thing I love even more than my followers, than my subscribers, and the people that keep up with me is my unsubscribers, my unfollowers, and the people who stop keeping up with me. And you guys might say, why? I want you to think psychologically for a second. Attention is currency. So there's a two-way street on this. You guys have unfollowed me. I'm very happy about this because generally probably what I'm saying doesn't resonate with you, which is also allowing space psychologically and emotionally and mentally and physically and financially for better things to come into my life, and to have a more niche-based audience, and to have less trolls, negative comments, and people that just generally don't resonate with my content. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I think this is the same thing in real life. I think that we generally tend to hold on to people that just generally don't resonate with us anymore because we are afraid to not have friends. It's like you're your own best friend. So stop sabotaging yourself and being friends with yourself just because you're trying to placate a bunch of people that you no longer resonate with. But that's getting off topic. Sorta. Now I want you to understand that because attention is currency, having people that follow me and that subscribe to me and that keep up with me, these people generally are probably in mirror type of lifestyles. They do the same things that I do. They live the same way that I live. They have the same lifestyles. And a lot of times when people unsubscribe from you, they generally don't resonate with your content because it's just not either entertaining or funny or whatever. But thank you for unsubscribing. Thank you for unfollowing me. Thank you for leaving my life because I didn't even have to put in the effort to do that. And then you have recognized that I do not resonate with you, which I'm grateful for because that opens up space, new space for people that resonate for me. And I can guarantee you with that same psychological, emotional energy output that you are leaving my life, there's just people who are just going to randomly show up into my life that are also in divine frequency. Now, the concept that we always have to work so fucking hard to gain friends, to gain influence, to gain status, to gain fitness, to gain business is just crazy in this 21st century. Like, listen to Gary Vee for 2 weeks, for 2 minutes. Listen to Tony Robbins and listen to these types of people and hear, like, it's not that hard. You just don't put in the work and you sacrifice your own energy. And a lot of concepts come down to this, that we care too much about what other people think at the expense of ourselves. Attention is currency. You're paying attention to shit that no longer resonates with your attention span and what should be spanned across your timelines, across your lifetime. You have transcended toxicity, toxic people, toxic substance, poisoning yourself in a multitude of ways. And so don't be mad when these people leave your life. Actually, thank you so much. Thank you for leaving my life because I, first of all, didn't have to put any energy towards that. But you're also part of the people that I'm trying to reach. But a lot of you guys aren't ready. There are some people who are still stuck in those types of ways that I used to be. And I'm being this person that I needed to be for myself when I was in those positions, when people were doing drugs, when people were drinking, when people were partying, when people were being toxic and gossip and talk shit. Oh shit, now I'm just rhyming again. So allow yourself to just let people leave your life. Let people go. Let people cut themselves off of your tree because your tree is so beautifully producing fruit that it's just gonna fall off. It's just gonna cut itself off. And ultimately, to conclude this, I appreciate every person who follows me. I am very grateful when people unfollow me. I've had like 7 unsubscribers, 7 unfollowers, and a lot of different things. And that is actually saying something. It really does say something. A lot of people don't like to hear specific types of things. I'm not even going to say any type of niche. A lot of people just don't like to hear certain things. A lot of people just want to be entertained. They want to listen to toxic, talk shit, gossip shit. That's why you guys like your movies. That's why you like your fucking musics. That's why you like all these different songs, why you like all these different types of podcasts, because generally we have placated ourselves. Self-sabotage. But there comes a point where we must care for ourselves. We must care for the person next to us. And here's the thing too. If you are still doing you and you're fucking 30, that is a problem. That is a fucking problem. When the fuck are you gonna grow the fuck up that you have already been able to take care of yourself, and then you can take care of the 5 people that you care most of around you? Or are you gonna continue to be a fucking liability to the 5 people around you? And the only way that you can actually develop and grow this is if you fucking have analytical, psychological thinking skills. And you cannot do that when you are fucking being toxic every weekend. Imagine taking 5 short steps forward, okay? And then taking 2 giant leaps backward. You probably maybe took a half step. And I can guarantee you, there are some days where you forget what the fuck you did that weekend. That is a step back. That is a step back spiritually, emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually. And so you have to consider, how am I making my steps forward? How can I take steps forward? How can I help other people take steps forward? Check out my YouTube video. It's not about you. It's about everybody else. You are to live this life for everybody else. You are to help everybody else. And you can only do that when you first give yourself, when it is about you. But you have to learn that it's about you when you're 15. And then you have to learn that it's about everybody else 16 and beyond. And a lot of people just don't get out of that whole, like, I'm just doing me. Fuck everybody else. I'm just doing me. I don't give a shit. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. If you guys are still in these types of mindsets, clearly you are a degenerate. You are self-sabotaging yourself to such a degree that you don't even see your own worth. And if just doing you is toxifying yourself, poisoning yourself, you are not doing you. Doing you is, I'm going to ignore everybody else and I'm going to elevate. I'm going to continue to be at least where I'm at or better. But a lot of people take giant leaps backward. Let's get into it. You will hear the concept, I'm just doing me. You do you, I do me. But if you actually think spiritually, we are all one and the same. We have the same heartbeat, we have the same color blood, we have the same eyes, we have the same everything. Yes, they're at different vibrational resonant frequencies of ultraviolet or melanin or gene light. But I'm not going to get all into that. You've gone multiple years where you have hurt people, where you've hurt yourself, where you've hurt everybody around you, where you've done all these fucking toxic things and you've hurt yourself, you gossip about everybody. I wonder if you use that same exact fucking energy that you put that towards goodness, where you put talking people up, elevating yourself, eating the right foods, going to the fucking gym, elevating continuously, evolving continuously. Okay, enlightening yourself continuously, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. You kept freeing yourself. I wonder if you put all that fucking dark, negative energy and you moved it into light, you transmuted it, alchemized it into light, how powerful you would fucking be. But you still sit there and you still fucking complain about where your life is, but you haven't realized how many fucking drinks you've took. But you know how little you've gone to the fucking gym. You know how many fucking pictures you've taken with people who talk shit and gossip all about you, but you've never considered to remove yourself from those situations and just be a fucking boss. And the crazy thing is there was this one time I just disappeared. I walked home too many fucking times. You know what the fuck I'm saying. I walked home too many fucking times. And at this, I just got angry and rageful in a very good way, in an alchemizing, magical way. And what I did was I didn't trust anybody, but I decided to build confidence and trust with myself. I started doing everything that I ever wanted to do and stopped listening to what everybody else wanted for me, what they wanted to do. And that sounds like, oh, I'm just doing me. But I'm not talking about selfish self-sabotage, doing you or doing me. I'm talking about selfless self-care, doing me, where I'm continuously evolving for everybody around me, which is selfless, but I'm taking care of myself. Selfless self-care. It is self-reliance. Self-reliance is one of the greatest things that we could really be and cultivate in this day and age, especially when everybody's a dependent. Everybody needs something. Everybody wants something. The most attractive thing in the fucking world we know is when you don't need shit from anybody. When you don't want shit from anybody. You don't have to have anything that anybody else needs. When you get to the dangerous level of evolution that you don't need people's validation or attention or any type of thing like that, that is where you just up level and upheaval so much that you transcend and you literally start transcending planes and you start moving into the best vibration of yourself. So I would just encourage you guys to really start taking accountability and responsibility for everything in your life and keep cultivating what you're doing.